One of the things that Tara and I love to do when we're traveling around the world is whenever we meet people who are doing something that's very beneficial for either humanity or for the planet, we like to interview them and then promote them on our website. And last night, that's exactly what happened. We were out to dinner, and I saw a beautiful couple wearing very beautiful, colorful clothing. And I commented on it, and they said that they make the clothing. And that led into a long conversation about what they do and where they've lived. So I'd like to share what they're doing with you today.
Hi, I'm Kyle Block.
Hi, I'm Angeline Chen.
And we are the co-creators of the Art Rising, which is a social art project. We use art as a tool for social change and environmental impact. And what that means, Angeline can explain.
Yeah, we travel to developing countries and we collaborate with indigenous artists. Our motive with that is to preserve indigenous art forms, support local art, to learn different art forms, to merge our art form with traditional styles, and eventually raise money through that art to go back and fund larger projects in environmental and social realms.
So last year we were in Thailand and Cambodia for a total of 7 months, and we were seeking out all masters of indigenous art forms, mainly wood carving and sculpting and textile making. So we would travel around into the jungles and find these wood carving masters working on their craft, and we would talk to them. Sometimes they would speak the same language, and sometimes we would talk through art, and we would acquire their work and collaborate with them to create really colorful, this style mixed with their ancient art form. So a mixture of East and West, of contemporary and old. And by doing that, we were able to learn a lot about them and what their values are and their culture, and they were able to learn a bit about us. And we're able to use those collaborative art pieces to fundraise, to have a larger impact on their local communities. So one of the things we were doing out there was creating art programs in villages. So we would take paints and canvases and paintbrushes and markers and paper and pencils. These are things that a lot of us take for granted, that a lot of people around the world don't have access to. They don't have a means to express themselves. So we brought that to them and we taught them how to do it. We taught them how to take care of their materials so that they could last them a long time. And we gave them the blank canvas to express themselves on. So we went to their schools and we took a dilapidated building and we turned it into a blank canvas that we guided all of the kids through the experience of creating a rainbow wonderland. And this allowed them not only the chance to express themselves, but it empowers them to recognize their own artistic potential and take pride in their own creation and know that this was made possible by them and that they have the power to continue making things like this. So,
we're currently living in Brooklyn, where we brought our project to reach as many people as possible. We do collaborative art out there with event spaces, with homeless shelters, with mental health institutes, with public schools and public places. And also we raise money out there through things like the clothing that we're wearing and our original artwork and prints of our artwork. And in the new year of 2018, we'll go back to Southeast Asia and fund some really exciting projects like an underwater sculpture garden where we will plant coral on top of. We'll go to a Burmese refugee camp in Thailand, and they live amongst mounds of trash and bring hopefully clean water solutions to them and art therapy to them, and go to schools and villages and continue to bring as much as we can to them.
I really love what you guys do. You're very inspiring. It's wonderful I'm 69 years old, and I grew up at a time where people, protested against civil rights, the whole civil rights movement. We protested the war in Vietnam. Very people with a lot of social conscience and social consciousness. And for me to meet people your age is really inspiring. It gives me hope for humanity. Really. Tara and I were so happy to meet you last night. And I'd like to make it possible for people to support what you're doing. What is your website?
Our website is www.theartrising.com. TheArtrising.
Theartrising.com.
Yes.
And they can learn more about what you do and all the projects that you're working on. And we wish you the absolute best. We think you're a beautiful couple, and we love what you're doing.
Thank you.
And best wishes for a wonderful life, continuing journey, and maybe we'll meet you in Southeast Asia, because we go there a lot.
That would be great. You can help us plant coral in our underwater sculpture garden. Or
wow, that would be
kids.
great. And we hope to see you in Cambodia or wherever you are.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all of your support.